We've asked Carlos Phillips, the president and CEO of the Greenville Chamber of Commerce, to also speak this morning. You may know that he played football for the University of Kentucky. He got his bachelor's and master's degree in communications before going to work in a number of jobs. Before coming to Greenville, he was associated with the Louisville, Kentucky Chamber of Commerce. Before that, he had sales, operations, and leadership assignments within Bell South, Singular Wireless, and AT&T. But here's something you might not know, even though I think it's on the screen or has been, that he's a JA alum. That not only is he an alum, he's been a classroom volunteer, and he is now a strong advocate for JA. So we wanted you to know from his perspective why JA. Carlos?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's give another round of applause to Melissa. Melissa and I were speaking briefly prior to her presentation, and we had a shared concern. We're both very nervous about getting up here today, but Melissa, you will be a tough act to follow, and your story is quite compelling. Congratulations to you. Before I get started, I want to say that Connie misled me. Where's Connie? Okay, she's not. Connie misled me. When Connie initially asked me to speak to you today, I thought she told me I had 60 minutes. But yesterday she told me I only had 6. So I've modified my presentation just a bit, and I won't, as my pastor says often, I won't keep you too long. So I am Carlos Phillips, and I still say I'm the new president and CEO of the Greenville Chamber of Commerce. I moved here from Louisville, Kentucky about 8 months ago, and I don't think I've never made a better career decision in my life. Greenville has been great. Not only am I president and CEO of the Greenville Chamber, I'm more proud to say that I am a JA baby. And let me clarify what that means. I was introduced to junior achievement in 1983, my sophomore year in high school, so do the math, and you'll know how old I am. But I was introduced to junior achievement back in 1983, and my life has not been the same. My life is a series of accidents or serendipity, depending on how you prefer to look at it. And JA is a part of is a key component of that series. I'm an accidental chamber professional. I've been working for about 12 or 13 years in the telecommunications industry with Bell South and AT&T. Was living in Atlanta, Georgia with my wife, and by that time 4 kids. I'm a native Kentuckian. My wife and I decided it's time to get back closer to the village. But AT&T didn't have any opportunities there. I called my former mayor, who was president of the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, and said, hey, if anything comes across your desk that might be a good fit for me, let me know. And he said, well, Carlos, have you ever thought about working in the chamber industry? This is a guy who wanted to be the next Brian Gumbel. So the chamber industry was not in my plans at all, but introduced me to the folks at the Louisville Chamber, and I started working there until I could find something better to do. 13 years later, I'm not even searching for anything better to do. I have found my utopia. I found my professional utopia. But I'm here by accident. In football, I was a pretty good football player, but I found out by accident. My junior year in high school, I was not a starter on my high school team. The guy in front of me blew his knee out. For those of you who know sports, blowing your knee out is not good. He was done for the season. The next man up was me. And I ended up earning a scholarship, played at the University of Kentucky. So accident or serendipity, you tell me which one that is. Junior achievement was an accident as well. I was a sophomore in high school, and as my revisionist memory recalls, cute young lady said she had junior achievement that night. And the only way I was going to talk to her is if I went to junior achievement. So I didn't attend the junior achievement meeting that night to learn about the free enterprise system. I didn't attend junior achievement that night to learn how to run a business. I didn't attend to enhance my leadership skills. I was chasing a young lady. After my first night, though, I forgot all about that young lady. I had found what I wanted to do. It was a company program. We made a widget. It was an ugly wood key chain with clips on it to hang your keys. We manufactured those. We sold stock in the company. We sold those. We didn't sell a lot of them, unfortunately. And I was rank and file. Our president of that company was involved in a serious car accident, and he couldn't come back to junior achievement. I was voted the president of the company. I think it was a joke. And we were terrible. We lost tons of money. But I got the leadership bug. My leadership bug did not come from athletics. It came from junior achievement. So the next 2 years, I was president of our company as well, and we ended up winning Company of the Year. I realized that I could lead people outside of the football field. Friends made fun of me. Oh, you smart. You going to that junior achievement thing. Some of those same friends now, when I talk to them, they say, man, I wish I had gone through junior achievement. And that's probably the highest compliment that they can pay to me and to this program, to the junior achievement program. So I wasn't necessarily an I can't person. Those of you who know me have a good understanding. My confidence level is pretty high. So it wasn't that I can't, it's that I didn't know where I could. And JA helped me figure that out, and I'm thankful for that. I want to thank the JA staff that's here today and put this event together. This is a strong showing of support for junior achievement from the business community, so I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank the schools that are participating in junior achievement. I don't think we have 100% participation from our schools. I wish we did, and I want to encourage all schools to participate and offer this programming to your students. I also want to thank volunteers and funders. This thing doesn't work without either one of you all. I had strong volunteers when I was going through junior achievement. And I've been involved with junior achievement every year since 1983 in some capacity, either as a classroom volunteer, board member, a funder, or just standing up here telling my story. But JA would not be possible without volunteers or funders. So thank you as well. I can't sit down without delivering some sort of call to action. And the call to action is this. The demand and the need is out there. There are thousands of students in our service area that can benefit from junior achievement. I have an 8th grade daughter at Beck Academy. A couple of weeks ago, JA was at Beck Academy. She's heard me talk about junior achievement for a long time. She got her first taste of junior achievement a couple of weeks ago. She can't stop talking about it now. And there are other kids out there like her. So the need and the demand exist. our opportunity is we need more financial and human capital. So they say birds of a feather flock together. There are funders in the room. There are other funders out there in the marketplace. Please share the JA story with them. There are volunteers in the room. If birds of a feather truly flock together, then leverage your network and invite your friends and your network to volunteer with Junior Achievement as well. And here's why that's important. So today, I'm honored to be the spokesperson. I'm honored to be standing here before you and telling you my story about Junior Achievement and how it has been such a positive impact on my life. But 30 years from now, I'm not going to be able to walk up those steps. I mean, we all sunset at some point. 30 years from now, I won't be able to walk up those steps. And quite frankly, my story may not be as impactful 30 years from now either. All right? But the person who walks up these steps 30 years from now should be someone that you've influenced, should be someone that you invested in, someone that you spent time with, someone that you shared your gifts and your talents with. So my call to action, funders, volunteers, help other kids, help kids realize what they can do. Thank you so much.